Where they at? There they at. Yeah. Where they at though? Que
It's
tengas
Cinco de Mayo.
buen día, mi amigos.
They wasn't on
Buenos
time, but they
dias.
on point. Let's go. Get it up. Get it up.
Man, these folks came in. They had a couple margaritas with Trey.
Right. Mark.
Oh, Trey, I see you. I didn't see the Celtics before. He's got
Oh.
the Celtics on
I
there.
told him to
Okay.
pick a team, man.
Whoa.
Man,
Okay,
I like
it's
Greg
about time you
Popovich.
represent your team.
I thought
I
you
like
was.
Greg
I'm about to say,
Popovich.
I thought you was a Spurs guy.
I was a Greg Popovich fan. Let's not
Okay.
get it twisted.
Okay.
All right. Coming to you live from the Sit Your Ass Down studio.
Thanks for the clarification.
Big clarification.
Hey, brother, don't get it twisted.
He said, before we get into this,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
a Popovich fan.
get this off my chest.
I don't know what they told you.
On wax.
That's hilarious.
That is hilarious.
As if you don't know.
Man, it's another Me and D production. Welcome to Outside the NBA.
Okay.
I'm your host, David Johnson, along with
Dave Jr. was happening.
AM and the PM. Yes, sir. We in the house.
We in the house.
yes, sir.
T-Page was good.
Hey.
What's good, T-Peazy?
Good with it. What's up with it,
T-Peazy.
boys?
May the 5th, 2025, Cinco de Mayo. We got
Cinco
round
de
2 of the
Mayo.
playoff games being played as we speak.
Yes, sir.
The Boston Celtics are holding on to, last I checked, was a 4-point lead.
Yep.
1 point lead now.
Oh, okay, yeah, you ahead of me. It's at 84.
Man, you're a little bit
yeah,
ahead of
I got
us.
84, 80.
83 now. 84,
Oh,
83.
damn.
Oh,
Damn.
nice.
Celtics by one.
So we got a good one. We got a good one cooking. This should be a good series if we had to put it on wax,
Historic.
and we are going
Yeah,
to do
something
so
for
now.
Ooh.
Who you taking this series, Brother D? Who you got in this series?
I'm going to go Boston.
Me too.
Boston.
Who
I
you
hope
got,
Knicks make
Dre?
it
I'm
interesting.
going Boston too. I think maybe last year's Knicks team could have probably hung with them. I know that's probably okay. Why would he bring that up? But they did have like
that
Carl
Hart last
Anthony
year.
Time, but that Hardenstein, that DiVincenzo,
DiVincenzo, yeah.
that was a
they were
different type
grittier.
of way
They were
grittier,
scrappier.
way scrappier.
Yep.
Brunson, he's still on a high this year still, but you can tell he's even slowed down a little bit. It's not as much as like the stuff that you were seeing last year. I feel like there was a lot of hype.
Yeah, he was
around
taking
him.
highline.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was taking headlines.
They was like, okay, we might have to pay him some real deal money and stuff, but go with Boston. Who you got, Trey?
You see the shirt.
You see the shirt? Don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted.
I got
Okay, no, so we all say
Boston.
Celtics.
Yep.
D, how many games? I say 6. I think they can make it interesting, but I say 6.
Yeah.
Even
gonna
though
go
the Celtics swept them for the season, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm going to go 6. I'm going to go 6 as well.
Please.
Yeah, I'm going to stand on 6.
They might be able to get one, Trey, in New York. Maybe. I just, for some reason, and looking at how close it is right now, it looks like they have a little bit to hang with. My thing is, in a series like this, it's going to be very hard fought. You can't play 5-6 people. You're going to use that
6
bench.
people.
Use that bench, man, and he does not like to use his bench.
At all.
No, he don't go. He
Dre-
don't go in depth. He don't.
Dre, how many games you say, sir?
I think they can get it done in 5, but if they got a little more will and determination, they'll probably go 6. But
So you say the gentleman sweep.
yeah, it'll probably go 5. But I think the Knicks might get out there and they might feel like they can hang a little longer than what we're giving them, essentially.
Right.
They're
It's-
gonna be
What you
say,
say,
Trey?
Trey?
them boys don't stand a chance. They play too many minutes. They're gonna get tired. They're gonna get worn down.
Yeah.
The Celtics had what?
I think
Almost a week off? About a week.
Brunson is a little hurt too. He was beat up during that Pistons.
He was beat up. I know
Yeah.
the ankle was hurt.
He's not
know-
injured.
Ankle
He's
hurt,
definitely
back hurt.
Yeah, he's definitely
Right,
hurt. He
right.
ain't injured.
And your best player is your smallest player. That's cool, but when your smallest player is your best player and he's hurt, whole different ball game there.
Yeah.
And your biggest player's afraid to bang on the inside.
I
That's
told
the
you
part
he
that
be
cracks
acting
me
like
up.
a
I know.
B.I.B.I.
You don't want to put no weight on nobody.
Man, I'm telling you, he rather
He
shoot
could
that
dominate the paint.
Mhm.
really
Man,
could.
they don't
Really
play that.
could.
They don't play that old school style no more. You got to guard these 5s out on the perimeter. They
Think
chop it now.
if Cat used his game to play
Cat.
Shingun played in
Shingun
the
was
paint,
in the paint.
he plays in the
I like
paint.
Shingun.
I like him too.
Rangoons.
Yeah, we talked about him, D, for the
This ain't
longest.
good.
I hadn't really seen his game till this series. That dude's got a serious game.
I think this is gonna be. I think Houston gonna be okay. I think
Houston's gonna be one of the teams to
That boy,
reckon with going
A-Man?
forward.
hey man,
They get rid of Jalen Green and bring in a superstar.
Yeah.
Whole different team.
He
flopped.
disappointed me
He
because he got
he's
scared.
really
The
young,
moment
though.
got
He
too
got
big for
commercials.
him.
I think he's just too young still. We like to give these players who are still young that seat.
Mhm.
He ain't seasoned yet. He's still in the oven.
Yeah.
He's still preheating in the
So
oven.
he's
I'm
not
sure.
as seasoned as those
He's
wings
still-
he eats in the commercials, huh?
Nah, not. Oh yeah, because you stay.
Wings commercial.
Yeah,
That wing stop.
yeah.
He's
the
not-
biggest.
He's not
the
as
largest.
He's not as seasoned as his girl either. She was seasoned.
Damn. Oh, who's this girl again?
Drea Michelle.
Drea and
Yeah, Drea Michelle.
and Nicole, Drea somebody.
Drea. But no,
Yeah, you right about that.
that's a story
But,
for a different,
what's she about, 40?
a different podcast.
Yeah, she is
That was-
40, but
She look
I
great for
thought
40.
she was seasoned. No, I thought that was the.
No, that's what he was
That's
saying.
what I'm
He's
saying.
not.
Yeah.
He's
okay,
not as
yeah.
seasoned as his girl.
Right. There
Right.
you go.
She
Yeah,
hella
you
seasoned.
damn sure got that right.
That's lemon pepper. That's
I
lemon
remember
pepper
when she
and
was with the
buffalo.
dude with the Cowboys. Can't think his name.
Not Miles Garrett, but not Miles Garrett. I'm tripping. Not
Parsons?
Otis. Seems like his name is Otis something, or is it Otis Oscar?
Talking about the Jay-Z song.
He was like a cornerback, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Oh yeah, I think I do remember that.
Because I thought she had a baby with him too.
Yeah, I
she's
forgot
got
who
one
else
with
it
Jalen
is.
Green.
Yeah,
But-
she definitely has an older son. Her older son is 20 years old.
I'm about to say the older son must be. Man, what? He in college.
Yeah.
Let's
College
see.
I forgot she was on Basketball Wives, L.A.
basketball wives.
Orlando Scandrick.
Oh,
yeah, that's his
Scandrick,
name.
Oh, okay. Orlando
yeah.
Scandrick.
He was a
Mhm.
cornerback. Yeah.
Oh, she. It looked like she was also
Tyrod Taylor. He the one.
Tyrod
Yeah, I was
Taylor.
say he the one that took the house back from her.
sued her ass. He was hurt by
Oh,
that.
damn, for real?
Yeah, that's
I
why
forgot about
I'm
that.
gonna say we brought
Yeah.
that up. I think that might have been on the
Yeah, he was hurt
podcast
about
we
that.
brought that up. But yeah, that,
She went young. Damn, I couldn't be all that. That's why you had to rock with a girl you came with because shoot, you out in the public eye like that, and then now you gotta see this dude in the playoffs. You can't even enjoy the playoffs. You like, that's the brother to my girl.
you can't even. You can't even.
I can't even go to no Rockets
I
game.
don't even want to see the Rockets.
And then you see him all over. Nah, not me. I ain't the
Who, but
one.
who you talking
fuck,
about?
He fuck with Steph and he fuck with Draymond.
Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah. Tyrod. He fuck with Steph. He
Well,
fuck
he
with
played.
Draymond.
I thought he played football, but you're just saying
I'm
he
just talking
just
about you
can't
can't
go.
watch the game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he can't even
I mean,
enjoy games.
He's off season right now, so he got the playoffs
Yeah,
on. Right
you're
now.
He
right.
just trying
That's
to
what I'm saying. Like you
tune
can't even
in.
watch the
Yeah,
game.
he can't even.
Yeah, but they gotta have some kind of rapport because she's got a child with him. So,
She got a child with Tyrod.
oh no, I'm sorry, I was thinking Scandrick. I'm thinking
Oh,
Scandrick.
okay.
You
Oh, I
know,
was
you
talking about
still got to
Tyrod
go
Taylor.
there and hang out with the son.
Damn, and he was with Orlando Scandrick.
Mhm.
Damn, same dude in it. Hey.
That's crazy.
Every
You know
other
what I'm
city
saying,
we
Lord?
go,
Right.
Every other video.
I see the same.
Mixed that with.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting.
That is very
So
interesting.
the nightcap, we got Nuggets at the Thunder.
Ooh,
I think that's 7. I got 7.
that's
That's
7.
got 7
for sure.
written all
I'm
over
saying
it.
7 because I think experience wise, Denver's gonna take some games, but I think, man, because I picked OKC from the get go, so I'm staying with
You
OKC.
and me both. Yeah.
So, man, they're gonna test them boys, man. Especially they're gonna test them
Trey,
for
you
sure.
shaking your head. Jokic is too much for him.
Yeah, I got Yoke, man. You know me, Trey. I got Yoke, but like you
Hey, I
said,
respect it. If Jamal Murray shows up, if Jamal Murray is playoff Murray,
what about Russ?
and
Russ is an X factor.
he bring the energy.
I hope
It's
Russ.
OKC, he got something to prove.
He
In the
definitely has
rain,
something to
Russ.
prove. You said what?
I said in the rain, Russ.
In the rain, Russ.
Hey,
or
Russ.
dry Russ.
series was different.
Man,
He
hey,
brought that energy. He was about that smoke.
he always brings the energy and the hustle.
He gonna be ready to fight somebody.
You all
think
hear
he-
his,
I don't
did you
think
hear his
anybody
answer the other
AKC
night where he said he's a force of nature. Sometimes he said
something in
it
nature.
could be a made shot, it could be a brick, it could be a missed free throw, it
Hey,
could be a
I-
turnover. He said you just got to go with the flow.
You just got to trust the process, man. You just got to just believe in him. I
He's-
take it because you can
he
see the
does give
results.
you instant energy off the bench.
He
though.
really
It
do.
might be,
I'm about to say,
it might be a little too much. It might be like he said. It just might be a
overwhelming.
little
at
wild.
first.
Yeah,
It's
too
like-
much sometimes.
Yeah.
Just slow down.
It's
Like,
not controlled. Yeah.
bruh, you got
No
some
control
anxiety.
whatsoever. But I guess you'd rather have that than somebody just standing around
Talking about
Would you rather
James
have that
Harden.
Michael
or
Porter
Ben
Jr.
Simmons?
just waiting,
Oh,
on
yeah.
his,
For real.
waiting on his
Ben Sim-
shot.
Would you rather have
he
Ben
in the
Simmons or
corner
Russ?
waiting to size up.
Oh
and
my
like,
goodness,
dude,
D,
please don't
that's no
shoot that ball.
comparison.
Please.
I think I'd take Bronny over
No, I would
Ben
take
Simmons.
Bronny. I'm taking Bronny over Ben Simmons for sure.
I'm taking Brownie
Bronny
too.
gonna give me nice 10 points. Ben Simmons gonna get you 2.
He's
Now,
not
they
even gonna
say
be.
how
He's not even gonna be
now
looking to
you,
shoot the
who's
ball.
better, Bronny or Mac McClung?
Ooh, probably Bronny.
Probably Mac off the.
I don't know, Mac
They say
McClung
Mac was
balling.
winning
I'm
MVPs
saying,
though in the G
Mac
League.
was
Off
in
the
the G League.
explosion.
He's balling.
Right.
I think once.
I
I think
mean,
like a year,
I think McClung could probably get him because he's a little bit more.
a year
Yeah.
2 or year 3, Bronny gonna kill McClung though.
That's what I'm saying. Give
just
Bronny
off
like
the resources
21,
and just off.
22.
So just get
Hey, we
Bronny
hope
some more
so.
playing time.
Yeah,
We
he
can
just
hope
needs
so.
time. He needs.
Bronny be balling in the G League. Too.
He lacks confidence.
I'm about to say, didn't he put up 31? He put up like 31 points one game.
He had well,
Yeah, it was a
30-point
couple weeks
games.
ago, a few weeks ago.
In the G
I would
League.
say about 3 weeks ago.
And he scored
put
like
up about
17
30.
in a regular game.
I saw that.
Like,
I was like, holy hell, Bronny.
you also got to like.
Was that in mop up time though?
No,
or-
I think he's been starting. I
No, I'm
believe.
talking about the 17 D.
Oh, that's something.
No, I think it was.
Oh my, yeah.
I think it might have been a game that they weren't playing because this might have been towards the end of the season when they rested the starters.
Getting them ready for the playoffs. So we go with your question, Trey. Playoff Jimmy or playoff Murray?
Mhm.
Damn.
And for me, I'm going playoff Jimmy, just because I've seen more of it and I know what it consists of, and I think it's more reliable. It just seems some games Murray's there, sometimes he's not.
I think from an aspect is offense.
It's
Murray,
about Jimmy Butler.
yeah. What'd you say, Jay?
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, bro.
I was just gonna say, from an offensive standpoint, Jamal Murray really has that factor. He brings it, but when you're looking as like a two-way player, you're gonna get way more efficiency from basically having Jimmy Butler on your squad.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna bring that presence, that that, like you said, he gonna bring the offensive. But when it comes down to locking somebody down, which Jamal Murray he plays good defense as well. I'm not trying to shy away from that, but I think Jimmy Butler, people they fear him for some reason. I don't know. Like,
I think he's got more of a complete game.
mhm.
Yeah, I would if I'm thinking both at their equal levels, both at their prime, where I've seen the best performances. Now you could say playoff Murray, he has a ring,
Mhm.
but he also has Jokic, one of the best
Right.
players in the league. So I was
Right.
thinking, take away Jokic.
that you can play with too.
That's what I'm saying.
They feed
That's-
off
they know each
other.
other,
Yeah.
so they feed off of each other. I'm gonna go play off Jimmy because he's literally. I've seen him. He didn't get a ring from it, but he literally carried that Miami Heat team twice to the finals.
The
I'm
one in
talking
the
twice
bubble.
to the finals.
Yeah.
And it was damn near every game.
Mhm.
That's what you was talking about, consistency.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Playoff Murray, I have seen it at a high level, bubble, getting 50, him and Donovan Mitchell going out, seen him getting high 30, good percentage from the field. He has good mid range. He does have a good game, but like what Jay was saying, if I'm gonna get an overall player who plays offense, defense, who's literally running the ship and can put the team on his back without really a big assist from another teammate, I'm gonna go play off Butler for sure.
For sure.
And if the clock's running down 5 seconds, he can go ahead and create his own shot. He's
Yeah,
not
for
afraid
sure.
to get to the hole, and he can draw that foul. And most times he's pretty good at hitting his free throws. So I'm taking playoff Jimmy.
Yeah,
You
like
got Trey?
like the clock running down when
I think that Jamal Murray got a higher ceiling. I'm talking about right now. Right now, yes, not two-way. I'm talking about offensively, ball in the hand. I fear Jamal Murray.
Are you talking about this series? Are we talking about this
I'm talking
playoff series specifically, or are we just going off of what we've seen
overall,
before?
what you've seen the last
Because
couple of years.
overall-
Just-
I still go with Murray. I know he's not the best player. He has Jokic to use as a cushion, but I feel like he's more of a killer. And I know Butler's a killer too. But when Jamal Murray is in his zone, I feel like his ceiling's higher.
I just feel like that it also goes because he has a cushion in Jokic,
Could be.
where like he can play a little bit more, say freely, and he does have that confidence. He is a killer. Don't get me wrong. Out of Kentucky, he's a baller. Like he can definitely ball. Don't get me wrong. I definitely putting respect on Jamal Murray,
Mhm.
but I think he does have a cushion set. I think that's maybe. I'm not trying to hold that against him.
Well, Butler got a cushion right now, and
He hasn't had it
last year,
before.
he didn't
But,
know,
and that's where we give Jimmy, though, the edge, because when he hasn't had it, he shows you he's that player.
With
Jamal, even with Jokic, disappears some nights. You're like,
There's a
damn,
couple-
he
there's
a
really
couple
didn't
games
do
this
much.
series
Yeah, you've
where he
seen.
didn't really do nothing, and I
Yeah.
didn't see it. But you can say about that
Now the Clippers series,
Butler.
I think he kind of carried them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he more than Joker because Joker was getting locked up by what's that name?
Zubac, yeah.
Yep, Zubac.
Big
That was a
Zub.
team win by the Nuggets. Now that's why I think the Nuggets are deadly because they have
Yeah.
depth. So did the OKC. So it's gonna be a great 7-game series. But all being said, I'm taking the Nuggets in the series based off experience. Best player might be
In
I'm-
OKC
best
off of the
team
depth
might be
and that
Denver.
youth.
Yeah, I
I'm
will
definitely
agree.
taking Denver.
And
but-
I said this: whoever comes out of this series is going to go all the way to the finals for me, either OKC or Denver. I'm going with OKC, but I can see Denver in there too. But I think this is going to be the series to leapfrog them.
oh my
in my personal opinion.
gosh.
Yeah, I got
I wonder how long
OKC
it's
in
been.
seven.
If you look at the other side of the bracket, it's
That
a
boy
6 and a
nice.
7 seed in advance. When does that ever happen? The 6 and a 7 seed be the 2 and the 3 seed. That just
Yeah.
shows how competitive and close the West is.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
right.
Yeah,
I think
really.
even if my Warriors get past Minnesota, which would be tough, I don't see them doing much after this.
I think they
They're gonna
tired.
be tired.
Tired.
Yeah,
I'm about to say
I think they're gonna be
playing-
tired.
They've been
Yeah.
playing playoff basketball since the regular season. Those last couple of games in the
Yeah,
regular
just
season,
to get in there.
just to
Yep.
get in there, and then you got to play the play-in.
The play-in,
and then
yep.
you had a 7-game series with the youngin.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You know,
you had a chance to
Whew.
close it out twice, and you didn't do it.
Well,
Had to
God.
go 7 games.
if Buddy Hill would literally have to play like he played last night,
He
like
played like a jackass, didn't he?
what he had 9 threes. They said
he was
like,
going crazy.
just-
That dude was going straight crazy.
He shot that one from 42 feet at the end of the
That's
the
a-
first quarter. Like
Yeah,
that.
he did.
but
That's
they
what
needed
let
that.
me know. I'm like, they might have something tonight.
Right,
I'm
he's
telling-
hitting.
Where's I think he's from the Bahamas, 80. I think he's Bohemian.
Yeah,
He's
they
like-
said he
Buddy Hill?
was. Yeah,
Yeah.
they interviewed him after the game, and he definitely has an accent. That's the longest I'd heard him interviewed before.
I
and,
know, man. That was a good performance, though. Like I said,
Damn, Nick's got a 4-point lead now.
You know-
It might be different.
Yeah, with 250 left
since
too.
most of the teams nowadays just got definitive bigs and stuff, so y'all gonna have to just play big. Y'all gonna have to play larger than what y'all look on paper. And yet, like you said, you might not have as much depth as you would want to, but everybody just gonna have to play lights out to go ahead and get over the hump with the Timberwolves and stuff because they gonna be ready.
The good thing is, I saw
Gobert, you
Steve
saw what
Kerr do
Gobert-
something different last night, where he used his bench
COVID.
and he was mixing
Cough
and
on-
matching. Though
Cough on this.
I think they'll be fine. I think they'll get past Minnesota. But
I
I
think
just
they-
think it's going
I
to
think
take
they
a lot out
can,
of
but
them.
like I said, on paper,
Now, if
I don't know about that.
playoff Jimmy can show up, I think they can.
Yeah.
Because they need a great scoring source, or if a Buddy Hill can be consistent, because they
That's
need
the
someone
problem.
to
You can't-
relieve the stress off of Steph.
Mm.
Steph is going so hard in
his
the paint
left
now.
his left thumb was acting up too. I mean, hopefully he can get that healed up so he can play lights out.
Now,
The same
Egghead,
thing about
Egghead with a 3.
yeah, Minnesota.
Derek
Minnesota.
White.
If Dante goes off,
I love me some Egghead,
I got a lot of
man.
discipline in Minnesota too.
That dude can play. He's
agree.
one of my favorite players now.
I agree.
Yeah,
I
man.
think Minnesota is scary. I think Minnesota can make
they,
it
play,
another.
they play physical.
Yeah, they got the
And they play together. They play defense.
All Draymond has to do is punch Rudy Gobert one time. He'll be
Hey,
out of the
Draymond-
series.
That's where I think they get the advantage that the mental.
Nas
Mhm.
Reed will freaking fight Draymond though. Like some
He
people,
don't want to smoke. He don't want to see. He don't want to see Draymond. He
man,
don't want to see. Draymond.
man, people won't smoke. I'm telling you, they don't give a damn. You think it's all fun and games until somebody stepped to him. And you're like, okay. Like when Steven Adams was about to fight the other night, you was like, okay. I forgot who was checking him, but I was like, step to
They
Steven.
want Draymond.
You step
It's
to him.
always funny though. As soon as the team loses, is they forget all of that and everybody's hugging and dapping up.
You're
And,
like, oh, we
like,
sent your ass home.
yeah, it was just a series. It's all good.
yeah.
So I'm gonna ask this one. This was the Walker special. He's not with us tonight.
Walker.
Can you
Big
still
walk
call
off.
LeBron James the GOAT after being bounced in the first round again?
No,
Luka.
I mean if you look at the record,
Look at these.
He said Luca.
all I'm trying to say is LeBron. He kind of reminds me of Triple H in WWE. He surrounds himself with a lot of good talent, to where his legacy is always like very secured. But take that talent away, would he have the same results? LeBron has always been surrounded by premium talent. The other greats, yeah, but they didn't force it upon themselves. LeBron makes it a point to build a team of superstars around him. He had it this year with a top 5 player, dropped the ball in the first round. MJ would never.
Some of that
Magic,
some of
never.
that stuff was not his fault though.
Kobe
I
would
mean,
never.
I'm just saying, okay, about surrounding yourself with talent. He hasn't always had talent. Come back to when he went to the finals in 06, 07. Who was on that? Name somebody besides LeBron James on that team. That was a superstar.
Delonte West.
What? Boy,
his,
sit your
his play
What are you
stepdaddy.
talking about?
he's smoking crack now.
Okay, now as far as being a
Yes.
top 5 player, Luka was a top 5 player, but did he really live up to? Was he really the Luka that we saw from last year? No, he wasn't the same player in the
Nah,
playoffs.
he wasn't.
Nah.
He
had
wasn't
more-
playing
nah,
he
as
think
wasn't
hard.
ready.
all the factors. Yes, okay, it was Luka Doncic, but one, he just got cut from his team for being out of shape and overweight. He wasn't even in basketball shape, so he was scoring, but you
But
weren't really
buffet
getting
shape.
he wasn't getting a lot of efficiency. And now,
Especially on the
as far as
defensive side of things, and that's my dog.
especially on the defensive side. So you can see like he was depleted between
Excuse
getting cut, between all the emotion and elation. The old Luka I saw from last year, the game I saw it in was when he faced the Mavericks
Right.
that same season. So I didn't really see the same Luka from last year with this Lakers team. Also, now don't get me wrong, like he did get bounced out, but all that takes away from the 4 rings, that takes away from all the 40,000 points, that takes being the all-time scoring leader, like what he's done for the game. He's on his farewell tour.
Mhm.
He's only going to have 1 or 2 more seasons. So what out of the Kobe's, the Michael Jordans on their farewell tour so are we taking the GOAT status away from Michael for the Wizards?
You got to
So
count it
I
all.
mean, no, but
what did they do? What
All-Star
did Michael
Wizards-
Jordan do for the Wizards?
What All-Star did he have in the Wizards?
What?
What All-Star did he have?
But he got bounced. Are we taking
They probably sometimes didn't even make the playoffs.
Is that a
Yeah.
tic tac? Michael Jordan played with the Bulls in the 90s.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Look at all that talent around him. Scotty, Dennis.
Not he's the only.
Now you got to remember he didn't have talent the whole time.
He didn't have talent the whole time, but Scottie Pippen was
neither
was
did
an
LeBron.
equivalent.
Steve
Was an
Kerr.
equivalent.
All-Star, but he wasn't a top 5 player like Luka. You give a MJ, Luka. MJ's not
Okay,
losing.
what age? If you give him early LeBron, Miami LeBron, Luka, he's winning. Are we taking the player he is right now? Because he's a 40-year-old player who's on his farewell tour, about to end out the league. Are we taking Kobe's last season away from him? Because he only averaged 17 points.
Kobe didn't do a whole
Yeah, that's
lot
what I'm
down
saying.
the
Like,
stretch.
what did Kobe do on his farewell tour when he was coming out the league? Are we tarnishing him? I'm just saying, why do we hold LeBron to this stigma and we don't hold anyone else? Because it's the same scenario.
He's a team hopper.
Because he's a team hopper, but what does that got to do with his legend? What does that have to do with him being a GOAT, though?
He's not really. You're not gonna say he's like a journeyman, though.
Right.
No,
He's
no,
only been
not
on
at
3
all.
teams.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
He's not. He can't be in my top 3 after this performance in the playoffs. In my opinion.
That's your opinion. But I'm just saying,
some of
what
that
about
stuff wasn't
Kobe,
on him.
Mike?
He was beat up too. He had the growing injury.
They didn't even sniff the playoffs their last couple years.
Then they said at the end of it, they finally told us he had a torn meniscus.
That's what I'm saying.
After game
MCL, I
5.
believe. Yeah, he said he had something.
I'm just saying, how does that take you off the Mount Rushmore? That doesn't take away from his career. And then with the team
I
he's
think
with,
the comparisons are always a little bit unfair for all of them, especially when you're trying to compare era versus these different eras when the game is different from the 90s to the 2000s to now.
Yeah.
And to your point, D, it can't take away from all the records and everything else. But I will say, you got to take into account the man is 40.
He's
when
40
he got
years
this
old.
player,
I think he should go ahead and
could be
retire.
hanging in there himself.
I think he should go ahead and retire because no matter what he
Tatum.
does, he's gonna be
He made it.
No, you missed them.
He's gonna be
On the
his
timeout.
Last I
his
saw
career
was
is always
a
gonna
tie
be in
game.
question
Yep. Tie
because
game.
of where
New York getting the ball
I
off a
think the
timeout.
question is a little bit unfair just because of you got to look at age, you got to look at all the other
I mean,
factors
you could look
around.
at
Because
age, but I'm looking more at productivity. Like still at
between
age
him and
40,
Luka,
LeBron's still
I mean,
putting
after
up
him
top
and Luka,
10
they got
numbers.
nothing.
okay, he's putting top 10 numbers. He's not at a point in career where he can carry a whole team by himself. He doesn't
Yeah.
have
He's
that
not.
type
He's
of
got
energy.
top 5
He
player
can't
with
even
him.
carry him in the
A top
regular
five-
season,
okay,
let
but-
alone the playoffs.
Okay, top five player in scoring maybe, but overall, Luka's not like that, bro. He
Luka's
don't play
top 5
defense.
player.
I
don't
said top
even
5
think Luka's the top 5. Everybody keeps saying
in
that, but I've never
scoring.
considered
In
him a top
scoring.
5
I
But
mean,
player.
any
la-
rebounding,
I'm
assists,
about to say last
defense.
year we just had some,
39-9,
bro.
39-9,
It just
You said what? He's what?
39-9.
He's not averaging that.
Yeah, he ain't average that.
He's not. He's not
SGA
averaging
averaged
no
the most
39
points
and
this year.
9. What's
Yeah.
that? What does that mean?
Yeah,
You bought the
SGA
chips for
averaged 32
$3.99.
point something.
Talking about
Yeah, I don't know where
39
that
and
number
9.
came from.
He
But that
28
average.
and 8, man.
28. That's not that
Hey.
far off. That's not that far
That's
off.
10
You might think I was
points.
tripping.
That's almost
That's not
40.
far off. That's 11 points.
Bro, that's 40 points a game and almost 10 rebounds.
28, 8, and 8.
He said
28 and 8.
math on my phone.
Okay, but go back to my question.
No, but-
Was this Luka this year the same from last year?
No, that's because he had a whole different
Answer the question.
framework. Last year he had some bigs that was covering up a lot of
You
stuff.
Okay, he was top 5 last
Yeah,
year.
last
But
year-
what was he this year? If we're gonna go off this year, he wasn't a top
Luka's
5
not
player.
top 5. I don't
I
care
don't think
what
he's
you
top
all
5
say.
Per
anyway.
game
Because
basis, yes. Per
Scoring-
game basis.
this year. But I think LeBron should retire regardless. I think LeBron should go ahead and retire, and so you don't have to. Bro, come on now.
So
You can't
your,
take-
You don't
so
have to
your
be
legacy
you don't have to be
can't
fighting
continue
with
to get
Stephen A.
It's
tarnished.
your
Smith on the
legacy.
side of the freaking court after the games. You're like, keep my son's name out your mouth. You could, if he was retired, you could have slept his ass. He
Right,
was-
that's what I'm saying. Now, if he was retired, he could have.
Man, and Stephen A. could have stole him right back.
that would have. LeBron versus Stephen A. outside
Oh
of
man, that wouldn't be close.
outside of Crypto.com arena parking lot.
It had to be Stephen A.
LeBron
versus
LeBron is too big. He's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He hit him with a steel chair.
Man, he
It had to be Stephen A.
I think he'd
versus.
Stephen A. might not even beat Molly up.
Damn, I'm thinking like what's his
Stephen,
dude?
I'm about to say Stephen A.
Rich Eisen. Stephen A. versus Rich Eisen from
Oh,
the
man,
NFL
I like
Network.
Rich
That's
Eisen.
funny.
Me too.
Yeah,
He got a little podcast. It's pretty good.
I'm gonna say, yeah, he a little. He seems like he got a little hood with it too. He might crash out on Stephen A. But no, that's too. I was gonna say, I don't think Stephen A. can handle Rich Paul, his freaking manager.
Damn.
Nah, Stephen A. is not. Stephen A.
So while we're on the topic of Luka, knowing what you know now, would you give him the bag or let him walk? I'm not building my franchise around him because, again, he's just a one-way player who's often injured. And until I can see that he's serious about staying in shape,
Mm-hmm.
coming into camp in shape, don't play yourself into shape like Shaq used to do, but come in shape. $300 million? Man, you need to be in shape as soon as you get off the bus for that first practice, that first scrimmage. I need to see you ready coming
real.
in.
You got to be hitting that training facility, and they got to know. Oh, Luke is back up here already. Like they need to first name basis everybody because that's his problem. It's not like he's been indulging in bad things and being like a bad player like outside of basketball, but he's just not really doing the basketball type Kobe-esque things. Some of what the greats have. Whether sometimes it's not even about physical training, it's about training like more mentally and stuff. And I think that's what they're talking about. They didn't see that from him from an organizational standpoint. And I remember when freaking they took the beer away from him after we had won that game last year. It was like
Right.
Michael Finley snatched the beer from him.
Finley, yeah. It was just like, man, too many of those incidents started to add up. But
That was so funny.
But I still believe he has that dog in him, though. He can go off and do big things for the franchise. But like you said, if he doesn't put that work in, they're gonna need somebody like Shaquille O'Neal. They're gonna need a big that's just gonna be just dominant, just to hide some of the things.
You remember too, you're playing for that storied franchise, the Lakers.
Yeah,
is that the player that you see in the future with his number in the rafters when it's all said and done? The man is only 25. I think they said he just turned 26.
I just think
That's
how they
tough.
got him too. How they got him, the story is not going to be how they wanted to end. They're not going to put him up there, okay, with these Laker greats just because of how they acquired him. I feel like too, more so they thought they finessed the franchise. He was lazy, and they're not going to write like a freaking storytelling ending. I feel like unless he brings them like 1 or 2 chips. That
right.
Do you really see that happening? 2 chips,
Man, that's tough. $300 million is a lot of money. Now he has the potential of being that player. Like you seen it. Like he ain't no slouch or nothing like that. So I ain't gonna.
He gonna come in.
No,
They gotta. But I coming in. He would have to show a lot. He just has a lot more growing up to do as far as just like doing the extra work.
Side. I'm more about business.
He's not on his Zion Williamson, but he's just like you said. He has to be on a more business ass type.
Granted, because that's just maturity. The fact that he's been in the league so long, he's just now 25, 26.
And he's
I
been
can
a
only
pro since he's like 14,
that's
15.
yeah,
for
pro
real.
15, 15. It's a little different over here. Get to this NBA life.
Play for
It's a little fast
Slovenia,
life. There's
Madrid.
more women. There's more nightlife. There's a lot more things you can get in trouble with,
Right.
especially just a lot of
You in
distraction.
LA now too. That's even
Right
more
now you in
crazy.
LA, boy.
LA
So
is totally
like
different from Dallas.
you had to get locked in
Ask,
for
We
to get those
Texas.
Cheetah,
millions.
how much trouble he got. When
Cheetah went down to him. He started
yeah.
kicking it. He should have stayed in Kansas City. That would
He
have been
should
the
have
best
just ate
form.
ribs and watched the
What?
highlight films
Man.
with
He about to
Patrick.
get traded.
with Pat, I'm gonna say, with
Who,
Pat,
Miami?
with Pat and Trav.
Tyreek, yeah.
Tyreek.
They talk about sending him to Dallas, to the Cowboys.
Dang, I didn't hear that. That's crazy.
I've seen that.
That's Showtime. I did see something like
Is that a rumor or is just somebody
At first,
threw
at
that
the
out
time, it was
there?
a
Yeah, for
rumor, but I
real.
think
They said
they
that
might.
the Cowboys are eyeing him, but we'll see how that goes.
They do need a
Ooh,
wide
that'd be
receiver. They need
nasty.
another somebody who can take the eyes
CD
off of
and
freaking
Tyreek
CD.
Hill?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Whoa, CD and Tyreek Hill would be crazy.
Dak can stay healthy because Dak, he got a decent arm.
No, Dak is a decent quarterback for
decent.
sure. Like,
He's
I mean,
B plus.
I think he gets
He got a chip on his shoulder this year too.
I think he gets a lot of flack. That's funny. Dak gets a lot of flack. But at the end of the day,
No
I mean,
pun
you see how hard it is to keep a quarterback consistently there. He's been with the Cowboys for a while, so he's shown a lot of promise. Like, quarterback is something that you definitely need, and they just can't win when it matters. And I don't think necessarily that's all on him.
Right.
But as a quarterback, it's tough. It's different. You got to take that
win
shot.
is on you. You lose is on you. As
Man, I'm telling you. But Tyreek Hill would be crazy.
They need something.
I got a who you got, and then I know we did one last time for the east side. We'll just do the west side.
Okay.
I mean, we'll just do last second shot from the west side.
Okay, let's.
You got Steph Curry, Anthony Edwards, Joker, or CGA. Who's taking your last shot? SGA. Sorry, SGA. I don't know why I said CGA.
Shea Butter, baby.
Shea Butter. Shea Butter. You said Curry?
Curry.
Yeah, it would be the
experience and then just range. Anywhere on the court from half court.
Anywhere on the court.
Ooh.
I mean, we did see that
he's making both free throws.
It would almost be him or Jokic for me, because we seen Jokic hit a buzzer beater.
Like SGA leans on getting free throws so much, getting a lot of his points at the line.
Right. It might be hit or miss. You need someone who's gonna just try to make the shot, not try to just see what happened.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
He's just trying to see what's gonna happen. If it go in, it go in.
Yeah.
If I get to the line,
but
no.
SGA, he's so much more dynamic. He can get the and one type of play, but his shooting is phenomenal as well. As is Curry, of course, but it's if you want him to try to go for the 3-point play, you might want SGA. Curry makes good shots in the arc as well, but I don't know. I feel like SGA, like you said, he's dynamic. He can get that last chance shot.
Mm-hmm.
Off balance, of course.
Off balance. Do something crazy. And like you said, what Trey said, it's just going to be from any range. It's not really too many spots on the court that it's not going to be just... If he gets close to the rim, it's even worse. And then you feel the same way with an open three. So it's like really... Ain't really much you can do. I think the only thing as far as the West goes is very close. OKC has a lot of depth and Denver has a lot of depth. The Warriors, I feel, will get depleted. I feel like they'll get a little tired.
Yeah, I know. They don't have enough depth. These games wind up just taking a toll on your body, and the roster starts feeling that. You're like, okay. And then, like you said, especially with the New York, because Thibodeau, he just plays the players just to the freaking end. That's how JJ Redick, he took some of his coaching tips from Thibodeau. He's like, I'm playing everybody to the end. Everybody was so tired. He's like, no,
everybody was gassed
second
up.
half. I'm not subbing out anybody. Okay, why not? Fuck it, we gonna run them to death.
They ran him to death. They ran him into the ground, and I think that's why Boston will probably get this series. Now, right now, it's pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
Is New York still up?
Yeah, they're 108, 108, 105.
Seconds left.
Yeah, y'all ahead of me.
Oh, I must say I got 40 seconds left. I don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm right around the 40-second mark.
3 seconds. Next up by 3.
But we mentioned it earlier to Popovich. You know, he's stepping it down due to health reasons. A legendary coach. I mean, there's so many coaching trees has come out of his tree. You know what I'm saying? Out his coaching system, and so many coaches nowadays. Now this would be a good conversation right here. Who are some of your top coaches? Top 3 coaches? I guess the ones that come to mind probably be Pop, Phil Jackson.
Yep.
Eric Spoelstra is
Spo.
man. I think he's. Would we consider him the best coach right now? Who would be now that Pop's gone? Who's the best coach right now?
Or Steve Kerr.
Okay, Steve
Yeah,
Kerr.
probably Kerr right now.
Steve
Even
Kerr.
though after what
He's creeping in there.
after what he did to
He
freak
got the rings.
Mark Jackson.
So does
That was, but he still had to coach the team, and he had a lot. There's some good. He had a good coaching staff for a lot of those teams too. But if before he got fired, Mike Malone, the former Denver Nuggets coach,
yeah, he was good.
Yeah.
he was real good. He's real good this year. But Eric Spoelstra, I feel, is very. I don't say he's underrated, but I don't think he gets enough credit as he does, especially because those Miami days when they had LeBron and those are young. But he's a true. He's a true coach.
He's a good coach.
He's a real good coach. Those teams where he didn't really have nothing and you had a playoff Jimmy going crazy, but I think he's a coach that gets the best out of his players.
100%.
What's Buddy name in Houston? Ndoku?
Yeah, Ime Udoka. Yeah, Udoka.
Ime is a real good coach. What do you think of Boston's coach? You think he's pretty decent? I heard he's
okay. I think it's more of the team.
Joe Mazzulla.
Yeah, Joe Mazzulla.
Yeah, he's freaking. He looks silly. I'm not gonna lie.
He kind of looks goofy to me. I don't know what. No,
they say he really is a smart ass coach though. And
that's what I'm saying.
And the thing that I saw, like when they said he showed up to Deuce's birthday party at the bowling alley, I was like, that's pretty cool. That means he's like a family guy.
You're right.
It's not just basketball and coaching all the time. He's got a little more camaraderie and stuff.
Yeah, that's good. That's pretty dope.
Yep.
I think and because they play for him too.
Honestly,
you can tell they still.
If they get another championship, then that probably make him one of the. He'd be up because the 2 rings just like that, and
he's back to back.
He's a new coach. That would be
for that franchise too.
Yeah.
Well, let's piggybacking off of that. Let's talk about what I put in the group earlier. Who you got?
Mm-hmm.
We got
Anthony
Edwards, KG, Larry Bird, and Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
KD, SGA, or Melo and Joker. What duo do you got?
Prime Melo.
Man, that's what I'm.
Easy. For me, it's easy. I'm going with Bird and Tatum. Let's think about the rings here. Of all these people in their prime, who's got the most rings?
I was thinking like 2.
Bird's got 3, right?
Bird has 5.
Bird's got 3. Bird's got 3.
He's got 3, and then yeah, and then what's his name has 1. Because it's 5-3. Magic had 5, and Bird had 3.
Yeah, I was thinking about Tim Duncan. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Dunk.
But that duo's got the most rings. They might not be the most flashy between the 4, but they are the most productive.
I would take him. That was the group I chose just because I know I'm going to get scoring. I know I'm going to get rebounds. I'm going to get defense.
Bird play defense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was the one I would have chosen.
Shit. Bird getting your head.
I do like Bird.
I'm not picking Kevin Durant. I think that's my last option.
For real?
Which one, D?
Kevin Durant and
Melo and Joker. I feel like Melo and Joker is a worse option than that.
You think?
That's what I was thinking.
I kind of mess with Melo and Joker.
Melo was overrated because what has Melo ever brought to the table?
Melo got scoring, bro.
Yeah,
Melo
was a college star, and he never won in the NBA.
That now with tenacity and toughness is going to be Ant and KG. That's
they're going to want to fight you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they go.
If I'm trying
to, Nick stole one.
Dang.
Dang, we might have
missed out.
You know what? I'm gonna hold my composure.
I said 6.
They stole that. They got out.
They literally stole it.
They got
out.
Stole it. Yeah, you should have seen Mikal Bridges just stole. Yeah, Mikal Bridges just stole the ball out of Jaylen Brown.
So long.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna keep my pick Celtics in 6.
Celtics,
yeah.
I'm gonna still stay with Celtics,
too,
but man, that is a big win.
That's a big win.
That
real.
I didn't see that coming at all. But yeah, put it into that perspective. Yeah, probably the best tandem is Bird and definitely Bird and Tatum.
Yeah,
I feel like if Tatum My bad. Go ahead, Dre.
I was just gonna say SGA and KD seem like they can just get their own shot.
That is a lot of
though.
scoring
Like
though.
It's
that's
like regular season good.
I just don't like Kevin
yeah, for
Durant.
real.
I'm gonna
We're
put it on
playoffs.
wax.
he ain't freaking brush his hair like shit's
Man,
beady.
I don't know what it is about Kevin Durant. It's just I ain't effing with him. He seems cool. Respect his game for sure. Respect his
He
game for
Drake
sure.
homies. He Drake homeboy.
He's always talking back to the people on freaking that be talking shit.
I
on
think
him
that's
on-
what it is.
It's so
Man,
funny.
stick up for yourself though. I don't know.
He's
But
all,
you
Yeah,
don't
definitely
have to
stick up
use
for
a
yourself.
burner to do it.
Man,
he's on
Just-
his freaking
Save your
he's on
energy,
his
I
main
said.
account.
He used to do that burner one. He used to
He'd be
create
like-
a little
You like why you
a username.
He said, "Why your broke ass bed on the underdogs?" Or something else. On Dre.
All
On
right,
Prize
I
Picks.
got one that popped up the other day. So it says Kobe has the ball. You need to stop for your
Okay.
life. Which defender you taking? Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan, Gary Payton, Dwayne Wade, Ben Wallace,
Mm,
Kawhi Leonard, Dennis Rodman,
damn.
Oh,
Draymond Green,
Oh, damn.
LeBron James, or Kevin Garnett. So Kobe Bean has the ball, and you got to stop him for your life.
Ben
What's
Wallace.
the
question?
You said Ben
Kawhi
Wallace.
Leonard.
Ben Wallace, Big Ben Wallace.
Ben
He'll
Wallace.
cook Ben.
Meet you at the hole. Scottie
I-
Pippen was a lockdown defender too.
Yeah,
And
I
so
know,
was
yeah.
I might
MJ.
take Scotty. I think he's a little longer.
I'll take
Pause.
Kawhi. Kawhi he just
That's the claw.
the claw.
That's the claw.
He's known for his defense. He'll stick with
Oh my gosh. Damn. I'm trying to think of somebody who can slide their feet though.
That's what I was thinking
That's
too. That was
Kawhi.
the
Kawhi
problem.
and D Wade. I would say
Because
my top two.
Kobe gonna put you in the blender real quick. Like he ain't
Kawhi and
one
D-Wade
freaking-
will stick.
Hey, I was gonna say
But
D
Kobe
Wade, but
does
there's
that
that.
little run and stop and pop. Ooh.
I was gonna say
Little
D Wade, but
fadeaway.
there's a unanimous. Kobe has a game winner on D Wade. Well, I'm sure he has a game winner on a lot of people, but there's an infamous game winner on D Wade.
That's what any
I'm
center.
sure
He
there's
Like
shot
picking all
over.
of
He
them.
shot over MJ before. And
That's what I'm
made
saying. I'm
buckets.
sure like MJ. I'm sure KG. I'm sure he's giving all of them work. So for my life, ooh. Because I was
Rodman's gonna play him hard.
Dennis Rodman is gonna play him hard.
He's gonna play him hard. He's gonna do
foul him
everything
before
he can to
fucking
keep him
lets
from getting to the
thing.
bucket.
Yeah, before he lets him get
That's
a
what I'm
bucket.
saying. It would have to almost be between almost Roddy and Scotty.
That's what I was thinking, Scotty. Though.
Rodman and Scotty.
Ben Wallace.
Yeah.
I feel like Ben Wallace was a little.
Scotty was physical too. Like he was a physical presence.
Tony.
I'm just
I think I
he
might have
kinda-
to go with Scotty.
What about
yeah,
Tony?
I'm just trying to think like somebody's slow.
Tony
He seems
Snell.
slow.
Who coach? What were you about to say?
Who you say? Oh, Tony Allen.
I said Tony Snell. He was known for his defense.
Who's Tony Snell?
He played for the Bucks.
He did.
He played for Boston and the Bucks. Yeah.
Yeah, back when Michael Reed. You remember
Oh,
Michael
okay,
Reed?
okay. There you go. Yeah, I remember Michael Reed. Or was it Red? Michael Red.
Michael Red.
Yeah, Michael Red. I remember Michael Red.
That was a blast with the pass.
Yo, I'm about to
Dre.
say.
Dre did a hard pull on that one. I was like, who?
He said,
That
oh,
nigga's-
Tony Snell.
Everybody used to
Look
always
him
say
up.
Tony
He gonna
Snell
get a
had
skid
good
mark.
defense.
Boy, like a skid mark.
Who
Matthew
you talking about, Tony Snell?
Dellavedova. Who?
Yeah.
Hey,
Tony Snell looked like a skid mark.
Damn.
Damn.
damn, Jay.
I have to look
Hold
him
on.
up. Hold on. I think I remember it now.
No,
Nah, yeah, it wasn't Boston.
Tony
It was
Snell?
Milwaukee and Atlanta Hawks. That's what I
I
remember
can't
from.
stand this commercial. I can't stand this commercial.
Yeah, Kevin Hart is goofy, man.
Oh,
This
Tony
is kind
Snell.
of creepy.
Oh,
Like-
damn. Wait, hold on. Is it Tony Snell?
Yeah, Tony
Yeah.
Snell.
You talking about him? Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
This dude? Oh, he do look like a skid mark. Damn.
Come
Uh-oh.
on, man.
Hold on.
Somebody just boo booed.
Hey, he had that defense, Tony Snell. Oh my gosh.
Boy, look like a dirty pamper.
Oh. Oh my god.
We might have to end it on that one right there.
Yeah, we'll end it on that.
He said,
He
hold
shut
on.
up to
Hey,
Tony Snell.
is Chris Paul gonna lock him up? Chris Paul, Might try
Ball ain't locking Kobe up.
prime.
Nah,
Nah.
he's not. He's definitely not locking him up.
No,
I
he's
had to
not.
go. Yeah, I had to either go with Rodman because he's crazy.
I swear he gonna kill it. He gonna try to
He's
kill
gonna
it.
go all out at all costs to stop the beam.
Yeah.
Hey, what about Westbrook?
Nah, not with Kobe.
Nah.
Is it that one?
I don't think that. I think Kobe will go up over him and dunk.
Kobe, that's so
Damn.
crazy.
He'll
I don't
slam
know.
up over
There's
Westbrook.
a lot of players. That's tough. That shows y'all, man. I don't know. Kobe Bryant.
Rudy Gobert. Hell nah. He goes.
Oh,
Damn.
hell
He'll
nah.
cook him.
He's
Yeah.
He'll slam on him and elbow him at the same
Man.
Yeah,
time.
he will elbow him in the back of the head.
Man, he walked. Aaron
You talking
Gordon
about Aaron
walked.
Gordon? Yeah, I saw that
Yeah, it's
too.
like he
Hey, man,
did
why
a
Aaron
triple hop.
Gordon?
Like,
Why he look just like Aaron Judge?
Yeah, he does.
with dreads.
yeah,
Isn't that
Aaron
crazy?
Judge with Dredge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
name.
His game has come along. I think I mentioned that last time. His game has
Oh, he definitely
gotten better.
came into his own for sure.
Mhm.
He's
More
actually
than just a high jumper, big
Right.
leaper, or
That's
whatever.
kind of
He's
was
better
his.
as a role player. Some players are better as a role
I say,
player.
he's figured out his like archetype. He's okay. I'm better at
Yeah,
just
the
doing
role.
But he
this.
can
Like,
get you for 20 a night
Yeah.
if needed. I
Every
mean, he's
now
done
and
it in the
then.
playoffs.
He cannot
And then
be.
he
He
also
cannot
do
be the
that.
best player.
Exactly.
he gets those real quick, good,
Damn.
like real genuine buckets though, the high percentage
Damn.
shots, and that's what you need.
I just think their athleticism is going to be too much for Denver.
Oh man, it's
At the
crazy.
end of it.
Denver.
hard, man. That's a
It's
good
gonna be
matchup.
different because
That's gonna be a
I'm
good
looking at
series.
Denver, man. Denver's tough. Man, they got Aaron Gordon, like
Like you
Michael
said,
Porter.
they
They
got
got some
that
big
experience.
bodies.
yeah,
Yeah.
Michael
Yeah.
Porter. Yeah. He's
Joker
big
brothers
cold,
don't-
but yeah, he's a big
It's
body.
not going to be easy. They're going to have to definitely play.
Them Serbians about that life.
I feel like Shea Gilgeous all lips. Pause.
This dude.
I don't see nothing.
Hey, don't you know how they
Like,
do
Better
the,
have some shape,
how
but
they do the
Right.
caricatures?
shit.
Right.
The characters' lips can be extra big.
Right. All lips.
Like lips and some legs.
You know, I know he'll blow up some soup real quick. He got the soup coolers.
Hold on.
Blow the soup out the bowl.
Oh,
Hold on.
he'll blow the soup.
He
Oh,
was an alphabet soup. Now he
Damn,
he
but
just
now,
got the
there
he just
go
got the
your boy
broth.
playoff Murray.
there is.
Murray.
I ain't gonna lie. Dang. I see Denver. Look at Denver.
Man, Denver. I ain't gonna count.
yeah.
I got-
I
That's
got
not a
Denver,
bad.
too.
I gotta stay with OKC.
I
'cause
got
that's like,
OKC
hey,
in 7.
I said Denver gonna make it to the Western Conference Finals. We don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be they
But they
got
ain't got no coach. Who's coaching Denver?
Joker.
Jokic.
What's his name? David
His
Adams.
brothers.
Jokic?
His brothers.
David Allen is?
They promoted
David
somebody.
Adam.
Oh,
Rich, I think it's
Adamon.
Rich Adam or Rick or Rich Adam's son. I believe that's his son. But he's
What was that?
Who, is
What
he?
was that?
Is he part of Stan Kroenke?
Jamal Murray looked like T.
Hmm?
Smith.
I'm gonna say, is he part of
Yeah,
like
Tyler Smith.
the Kroenke
Is he
family or
light-skinned?
something? Or?
Because he light skinned.
no, I think he's
He
Rick
actually could look
Adams'
like
son.
him.
Used to coach Portland,
Oh, Portland.
the
Okay.
Trailblazers.
Okay.
Like, it's just the hair.
I think that's his son. Let me look that up just to validate. I don't want to put that out there. And that's damn it. Just pulled a Tony Snell's picture. Just popped back up.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
That's
that
at the bottom of your shoe.
Hey,
Right.
watch that picture.
Stuck on that one.
Don't forget that product placement.
Yes, sir.
Product placement.
Yeah,
excess.
dude. Make sure you do that one.
Yes, sir. Oh, I got some excess for you,
Just
Drake.
gotta.
Yeah, definitely need some.
I'll link
got
it with you.
For sure.
Drop them off for you.
For sure.
Product placement. Watermelon lemonade.
Ooh.
Yeah, son of former NBA player and head coach Rick Adelman. I thought that was his dad.
Okay.
Yeah, Adelman was a longtime coach for the Trailblazers. And I forgot
Portland.
where else he went.
Is anybody surprised that the Pacers beat the Cavaliers last night?
Not really surprised.
No.
Wasn't
I'm not-
surprised.
I mean,
was not
Darius
surprised.
Garland's not playing right now, but I'm not saying that would have
Pacers
been.
are like
He was hurt. He was hurt.
They're a complete team. They're just
I think
ready.
they
to-
get-
They're
as
just
far as who
young and
wants it more-
quick.
And then who wants it more too?
Miles
It looks
Turner.
like oh, that's also a good point. I don't know why they say Tyrese Halliburton is
It's overrated.
The dude's
Yeah, I
not.
know.
It's
They-
not.
I don't even know where that came from.
He
is
Oh,
not
that was the player
overrated.
said that, right?
He was getting to
Yeah,
the basket.
they voted
with
on that.
ease.
Nah, I think there's some hate
That's
somewhere.
hate.
Yeah,
That's hate.
Yeah.
I don't even
Because
know
He
what's
took my
overrated
girlfriend.
about his
He
game.
took to my girlfriend.
something,
He
bro.
did something.
He gets to the basket.
Everybody agreed
He
to
can
hate
still
say
up.
it's
He's a
him.
facilitator.
He
as a
is.
joke.
He good passes.
They're
Dude's a
really,
good
they're
point.
really saying it after his freaking dad was trying to freaking knock out Greek Freak.
Yo, his dad was. He
It's
said,
like,
Nah,
what?
he can't even
said-
show up for the
He can't even-
foreseeable future.
I know.
They-
I guess they told him, like, don't show up because he was sitting on the floor. They're like, we can't have this idiot out here. He's bad
nah,
luck.
he can't even come to the games at least the rest of this year, as long as they're playing,
That's
and probably part of
Yeah,
next year.
They didn't. That was bad.
Yo, Pops
PR.
got in a fight with Giannis damn near. That's crazy.
That is
Nah,
insane.
he can't even come back to the and see him in the playoffs.
I know. The most important time.
Crazy.
You've been there
The
all
most
season.
important when you really want to see him play
Right.
and shine, you can't even show up.
Been at every
Tripping.
game. The mom was so scared though. She thought freaking Giannis was about to punch
Hey,
him.
the
dead.
mom, you see the mom in the back? She said,
Dude, it's 7
her
foot
lips,
tall.
lips started quivering.
I'm telling you.
That series though.
She probably always got to talk him
What
down
series?
off a freaking mountain.
Cavaliers and the Pacers. Who y'all got?
Oh, damn, we didn't even talk about them.
We didn't talk about it, but I'm almost inclined to take Indy.
Hey,
They
that's what I'm on.
they just were in the finals last year, the Western or Eastern Conference final.
Yeah.
They were.
I could easily
Oh,
see
they
them
were.
getting back.
They sure were.
I don't think. I think Cleveland is good, but I
Cleveland!
don't think they're a championship team.
Yeah, especially if
I mean, they.
Darius Garland.
off of just after just having a cohesiveness, Cleveland got it too. But I just see like Indy. It looks like Indy just wants it more. They want to
Yeah.
get back there.
They wanna
really
get
wanna
back.
there. And I think Tyrese Halliburton is a superstar. He's gonna be like he's not
Really
maybe
is.
that there yet. I mean,
Yeah.
he
right,
was
he's on the
all
cusp.
NBA. I
He
thought
played-
last
he
year.
played
I don't know
Bears
if it
with
was
him,
second or
But
third
he's
team.
playing. But
He
he's
played
playing.
Harris with him.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They had him on a
He's-
national squad.
He
but
can play. I might probably go Indy as well.
I'm going Indy probably about 6.
I'd say Indy
know,
in
my boy Donovan
7.
Mitchell
I
gonna do
think
his
it's
thing
Indy
too,
in
but
7.
Indy-
Cleveland
Indy's-
probably try to, because they do own home court.
Right.
I
So
may
you gotta
give
get
it
it somewhere.
I'll say 7.
I'm gonna say
Well-
7 too as well. I think that series gonna go 7.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it goes 7. That'd be a good series to watch.
that would be 'cause,
Real
I mean,
good series.
both teams like almost just obviously small market teams. Just to even have them in the postseason this far is kind of
Right.
Cleveland. They had the best record in the league, didn't they? They
I think
Second
yeah.
best.
second
Second
best.
best.
Okay, second best.
Yeah.
But yes.
OKC had the best record.
Okay. I know they had those win streaks though. They were like a little bit longer. I think they had went on.
I know they had at least 3 of 15 games.
Okay,
3
15.
separate streaks of 15 plus games in a
So-
row. That's pretty damn good. That's 45
I'm about
wins
to
right
say,
there.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Like you said, Spider Mitchell is a dog, but it's gonna take more than him, obviously, than to get the
Yeah,
And
job
I think
done.
that's what they don't have. Hunter's been a nice addition. Again, we've talked about that before. But yeah, I think they need more than that.
For sure.
And I think because of the height and length that Indy has, I think that's what Miles Turner and what's the other dude?
Obi
Man,
Toppin.
say again.
Obi
Come on.
Toppin.
Obi Toppin.
Nah, somebody taller than him, but Obi's
I'm about to say,
he's good.
is it
Oh, Miles.
Mathern?
Oh, you already said
It's
Okay,
Miles Turner, and it was another big that they had.
Pascal? Is it not Pascal?
Oh yeah, Pascal.
They got
Shoot.
Pascal.
He's tall and lean. Yeah, he's got length. The one dude was a Neesmith. Neesmith. He's a nice little player. It's
Got a lot of quiet players.
like
that people
Neidhart.
don't know about.
Oh,
Neidhart.
yeah, Nemhard.
Nimhart.
Yeah,
there you
yeah,
go.
Nemhard.
Oh, Nemhart. Oh, I know
I
you're
like
talking
him.
Because
He's
every
got
time I hear
game.
that name, I'm like, what a fucking name. That is crazy. Nemhard.
Nemhart.
I like
Nimhart.
somebody that you in
Nimhart.
one of those frat movies or something.
Man, for real.
Here's
Yeah.
come Nimhart again.
Oh, that's brother
That's
Nemhart.
Nemhard.
That's Nimhart.
That's too funny.
Or that's a little name. Get the fuck out of here,
Yeah,
Nimhart.
that's fucking Nemhard
Like a little
again.
goofy
That's right.
name.
Like, you just
You little
annoying as
fucking
hell.
name.
Nimhart.
Nemhart.
Fucking
Yeah,
Nemhard.
get out of here, little
Yeah,
Nimhart.
Nemhard knocking on the door again. Fuck it.
Right.
I told him.
Who
you can't
is
come,
it?
I told him
It's
the kids
Nemhart.
can't come outside. Nemhard.
Yeah, they just shit on Nemhart. Yeah, he's up there with Nemhart's girlfriend right now. He
Funny.
just doing it dirty.
Be quiet. It's Nimhard.
Hey,
He's knocking on the door.
Wait.
Who drank all of Nemhard's beer?
Nimhard.
Nimhard is
Crazy.
Yeah, this
crazy.
sounds like a little name, little goof.
Right.
Hey,
Get outta
every
here,
time
Nimhard.
y'all
Get
say
outta here,
Tanner,
Nimhard.
I'll be dying every second.
That big head
Look,
Tanner.
Tanner. God.
Big head Tanner.
We got to find out what he was
I gotta
doing.
find out where. Yeah.
He was
Man.
I thought you were talking
terrorizing the
about.
neighborhood on his little tricycle.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about a different Tanner.
Here come Big Head Tanner down the
Big
street
head
again.
Tanner is crazy.
That's hilarious.
All right, fellas, good stuff. Sorry I had to step away
Oh, no,
for
you
a
all
minute,
good.
but man,
All good.
cramp came back in my hamstring, and man,
damn.
Stretch it
I
out.
had to shut
sure
it down.
had it, yeah. I worked.
I was
Yeah.
like, damn, that
Put
hurt.
a little salt in the water.
And to do something, man, that's a good idea, Deacons.
Some pink Himalayan salt. I was working hard today too. Shoot, I started worked out a little bit too. And I started cramping. So
Yeah, there you
Them
go. I didn't think
electrolytes.
about that. Put a little,
Get some pickle juice.
yeah, pickle juice.
get a pickle juice sandwich and a lemonade.
Man.
Where'd that come from? What's that all about?
Pickle juice sandwich and lemonade.
You know, that's what Popeyes has a
I know.
pickle
Oh, yeah,
lemonade and
I
a
saw that.
I tried
pickle
to get the
glaze
fried- I
sandwich.
tried to get the fried pickles earlier. They were like, "We're out of fried
Popeyes,
pickles."
man,
It's like,
I'm
what
I
the
bet they
hell?
out of pickles.
Popeyes, I'm eating that.
I'm like, how are you out of pickles? Ain't that's you're using that for everything, aren't you?
Bro.
Everything is pickled out.
That's
That's
crazy.
what I'm saying. How you gonna run out of pickles?
That's your promotion.
Some promotion. That's why I'm here.
Pickle fries.
I just saw the commercial.
I just saw the commercial, but yeah, we're out.
We're out.
Did you read the fine
Man.
print for a limited time only?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
All right, fellas,
They
good
must
stuff.
not got no tariffs on pickles right now.
Right.
'Cause shit,
That's the only thing they can get into the country.
for real.
We get pickles.
Like, we got pickles. All right.
We got pickles
Can't
for
get
you.
no spices, but we'll pickle it out.
Pickle is the new hot sauce.
Literally,
Man.
season it out.
All right, fellas, good stuff as always.
Yes, sir.
We thank you all for listening to us. We'll be back in 2 weeks.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
Thank
We're
you.
out.
It's all, folks.
Peace.
Peace, peace, peace.
Go Denver.